Hello, good evening and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. It's Saturday evening, so it must be MaX5 time. Here we are. We're at round 4 in season 3 of the MX5 Championships. And yes, you may have noticed there's a little bit of light drizzle around the track here in Belgium. We've just been hit by a quick storm, it seems. So the guys shoved on their wet tyres, and it looks like we're going to have ourselves a wet race. Am I even broadcasting? Nothing's coming up. How bizarre. I don't know. Oh yes, I can see us. We are. I was on YouTube. I couldn't see where the vid was. I always have to do a bit of a sound check because sometimes the sound can be quite weird. So give me a sec. And yes, it does sound weird, but that's just the normal weird of my voice. Here we are then. Let me get you to the championship table for the MX5 round 4. That means there's only 2 rounds after this. The championships got to the halfway mark. Hang on, I'm looking for Discord here. There's Discord. Here we go. Oh, there's loads of stuff I haven't read. Sorry guys, I haven't opened Discord for a while. Hey Bagum, we're here in Spa, watching Guesty drive around. I found the MaX5 chat and the championship table. Right then, here we go. So, as we're watching Guesty driving around a very, very damp Spa in full wets, not even intermediate, so it must be wet. I will get on with reading you the table. So, table championship leader is Talleyrand on 94 points. Second place is Racer Brown. Can I find him? He's in the pits, keeping dry. Open tops, you see. You get wet when you sat in these. Racer Brown, he is on 89 points, 5 points behind Talleyrand. In third, IR Graham is 88 points, 1 point behind Racer Brown. IR Graham missed last week. I think he had other commitments, racing commitments, I think, karting. So could not make it. So that's put him third in the championship from the lead. He'll be coming back tonight to try and get some maximum points. In fourth, we have our very own South African, Kale, sitting in 5th at the moment in practice, but 4th in the table, and he is on 73 points. So he's a little bit further back to IR Graham. In 5th, Cthulhu with 70 points. Alpha Nut is in 6th with 43 points. Alexis Maximus is in 7th on 41 points. Koi Carp is in 8th on 38 points. It's really close at the back here. 9th for Guesty on 35 points. Skyjacker 10th, joint points with Guesty on also 35 points. Siberian Tiger is in 11th with 28 points. Elevates 12th with 24 points. And Iron Bobber 13th with 19 points. Pat 14th with 13 points. And Jokas is 15th with 8 points. There are drop scores, so those that have missed a round, like the second half of the table, is it's going to close them boys right up come the end of the championship. So it's one to keep an eye out for. So, oh dear, I missed the chat then. I didn't know if he was asking for ready, because I like to say yay. We should qualify for 10 minutes, I believe. I'll tell you for definite. Or I won't. Yeah, 12 minutes qualifying. And a 15-minute sprint race on racing medium. We're not being in racing medium today. In the sprint race, hopefully the sun will come out. The sun will come out before the sprint race. 30 minutes around here at Spa. So, yes, we're in Spa. How are you? I don't know how Belgium speak. Shouldn't try. Apparently it's more French round here. Anyway, it's a French province in Belgium. I Wikipedia'd it, that was all. Don't get excited. I'm not that well read. Okay then, so here we are. We're sat in the commentary box. We have around about, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes before qualifying starts. And we've read the table, so now we'll look around and see how the times are doing on this rainy day here in Belgium at the circuit de Spa Francorchamps. So Guesty, he's done the fastest start time so far. No, Siberian Tiger's done the fastest time, sorry, with a 3 minutes .426. So he's laid down great time. Skyjacker, he's getting wet there. Someone go and take that man a brolly. Has anyone got an umbrella? Umbrella, Ella, there he goes. He's going to go and get his own one. Donut time! Must be nearly qualifying. There we can see Talleyrand's in the VRC liveried MX5. Beautiful looking car. Quick up. Okay, oh sorry. Quick up in the Rothmans. I was just saying he's changed from Rothmans. So he is in the Rothmans. Oh, we got a ready. Oh, we got a homesick alien with us this evening. That's interesting. He doesn't usually get to race on a Sunday, so special appearance from our recent Le Mans Group 3 winner. It seems homesick alien. Let's have a look at his car. I'm trying to remember what car he had. He did race in season 1. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, baby, he's in the other VRC liveried MX5, and he's just taken that corner awesomely. So there we go. IR Graham, a 3:01.5, still not as fast as Siberian Tiger in the wet. Very interesting. Guesty second. You can't really. None of these times would really make sense. Just a roll call, really. So Koi Carp's here, banging into barriers. Up. There's Kale and Racer Brown in the Red Bull Mazda. Joe Cass in my favourite one, the Marlboro. Looks great. Do like that car. Alpha Nuts in the Wriggles liveried. Such a cool camera angle. I just don't want to pull away right now. There we go. He scuffed that up, hasn't he? Scuffed the front of that up a little bit. Gonna have to get the panel beaters out at the back of the garage off their sandwiches. There is Homesick for a special one-off appearance. It must be his reward for winning at Le Mans. He's joined us this evening in the MX5. I mean, there's a lot of these guys raced for 2.5 hours just yesterday. Shall I go through them? Hiya Graham, he was at Le Mans. He raced for 2.5 hours. Skyjacker raced for 2.5 hours. Koi Carp raced for 2.5 hours. Racer Brown raced for 2.5 hours. Jokus raced for 2.5 hours. Alpha Nut raced for 2.5 hours. Homesick raced for 2.5 hours. So all of those guys, this race is going to be so short. 15 minutes. They'll not even know it's happened. They'll get to the finish line and they'll just be like, well, hang on a minute, I haven't even got comfortable yet. Cthulhu. just put in a time good enough for second fastest. Didn't come up though. So what an interesting qualifying we've got ahead of us. We've got to qualify in the wet, and then the sprint race looks like it definitely is going to be in the dampers. Yes guys, everyone out there, tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Tiptoe round the Sousse. And definitely tiptoe through a rouge. Well, every corner in it really. Les Combs. And the qualifying has been started. Grab hold of anything that's close to you and hold on tight, because we are just about to see what these little matchbox cars look like around a huge track like Spa. So here we go. We can see them all sat in the garage. They'll all be filing out. Who's the first? Hiya, Graham. Graham wins getting out the pits first. Yeah. Oh, hey up. Let's get rid of those. So in car, shall we, Graham? Shall we? Hey, coming towards Eau Rouge. What are we doing with our accelerator? He's just not pushing on now. He's got on. He's pulling it on. Full beans. These cars are going to be topping out surely down these straights. So we're going along Kemmel Straight, heading towards Les Combs. On the brakes there, 150 metre mark it looked like, down to second, really try and get over. It's just our outlap, so he's not going to be banging it in full beans just yet. Tricky set of roads down this very short straight towards Bruxelles. Have I written that down? Wrong. Bruxelles. I've got to turn the light on already, it's dark. So hiya Graham, taking it steady around his outlap. Let's have a look around. We'll go in car when they're doing fast laps. Siberian Tiger shuffled his way. Bit of space behind Talleyrand. Siberian Tigers had some great showings. I think he got a win. I haven't been writing down the finishing results. I usually do. Quite good. But for some reason, just didn't do it here. Someone's had an off on the outlap. Looks like it's IR Graham. Siberian Tiger. Looks like he's gonna. Oh, actually, I should see how these two are going to sort that out. Not really meant to overtake on quali. But Graham has had an off. He has given him the indicator of which way to go. So there you go. Mutual respecto from two drivers there on the track between Siberian Tiger. Oh look at the reflections in the puddles. Isn't it amazing? You know, don't usually get to see. Oh, look at that. It's really cool. You know, I do know the game, obviously. It's just I don't play them so much, and when you do play, you don't notice little touches like that. I can't believe that reflection in them puddles. It's so cool. And I don't see many wet races, to tell you the truth, that often. So yeah, the little touches like that, I like it. I want that camera just to stay here. That was brilliant. Anyway, Siberian Tiger leading the pack around through the chicane. Do we still call it a bus stop after they've butchered it so much? I'm not sure. And now it's flooring it for a lap of Spa Francorchamps. Someone's giving me a message, so I'll find out in a minute if they still call it the bus stop. I don't know, I can't see the messages, silly thing. I'm not using my iPad for a... Oh no, it's just my son saying hello. Hello Lennon, are you watching me? Elman Gaming, sorry. So we're out world. I've gone through, I've been too busy through the source. Now we're going through a Rouge. Fast as we dare go. The back end, did you? Yeah, it's wiggling, it's wiggling. My word. It's got a loose back end. That's MX5. No, he's not watching. Keep you up to date with my son trolling me on the comments. So we saw Siberian Tiger have a bit of a wiggle on, coming out of one of those corners. Cthulhu, it's a nice looking livery. I don't know if he's got his wheel fixed yet. I doubt it. Looks like he's got all of the assists turned on. I don't think he usually does, but that might be because of the rain as well. You don't know. I can't tell. The car does look a bit jerky and straightening out. It's hard to see. But there's Cthulhu. We know he's got problems with his wheel at the moment. He's in the middle of a repair. That will explain on Tuesday why his form wasn't so hot in the GTMC, and he had to pull out of Le Mans because of it. Talleyrand, our championship leader, is there just behind Cthulhu. It's a safe bet. You know he's not going to get in your way on a fast lap, so must be quite comfortable, although he's catching him up quick now. Maybe he's going to go, whoa, he's going to go all the way around there, and so's Alfred's going to copy. Anyone else? Racer Brown? Oh, you spoil sport. We had a thing going. Skyjacker's always good for a spin. Ooh, nearly. Traction control, kicking away. Talleyrand's still moping around off of the... he's taken all the marker boards out for him. No, there's still one there, I think they use. As Guesty crawling around. It's going to be an interesting race. I don't think they're going to be able to use their accelerators too much in this race, and there's Homesick. So, Siberian Tiger, we're just waiting. It's coming through the chicane now. The chicane formerly known as the bus stop chicane. I guess it is. It still looks a bit bus stoppy. There we go. So these cars, they've got the traction. It's throttling the throttle, and there you go. Siberian Tigers put a 302.159 in. IR Graham has put in a 302.735. Cthulhu, we're just waiting to cross the line. Looks like he's struggling through the chicane. Can't get that back end down as much as he might and wants to. It does not want to grip to the road. So Cthulhu done a 309. Alpha next to cross the line. We saw him having an off, so we're not too hopeful about this time. A 312, Racer Brown. A 323, so Racer Brown must have had an off. Skyjacker, a 306, puts him up to third. Great stuff. Oh, Scoo whiffs all of the settings now. I was just seeing... Oh, Guesty went across the line with a 303. Guesty in third place. Talleyrand a 327. We saw him having an off. Kuikart's done a 310. So that's put him into sixth place. So the order so far, I think we've only got... Joker's done a 311. I haven't seen Homesick if he's crossed the line yet. And there's Homesick with a 304.02. So that's the whole field, I think, have now crossed the line. So let's go through them. Siberian Tiger is on pole. Oh no, Kale, sorry, just went across the line with a 321.425. So Siberian Tiger is ahead of the field by half a second. IR Graham second with a 302.735. Guesty in third with a 303.990. Great work from Guesty. Homesick Alien good for fourth with a 304.021. Skyjacker, and then after this I think, oh no, Skyjacker did a 306.511. 309.020 for sixth place for Cthulhu. Kuikart in seventh with a 310.635. There we can see Jokas is in eighth with a 311.7. He's only a second behind Kuikart, and we saw Kuikart ghosted on this lap, so I don't think Kuikart's going for a lap. There's only 3.5 minutes left of qualifying, so it's pretty much, I guess, this lap and maybe the next lap. And there we can see Alphanut ahead of Racer Brown's, a bit close, but where are these guys? So KO, he did he got a 321, which is quite a way off. There's Alphanut with a 312. Racer Brown, I didn't know we didn't see him having an off, but he did a 323.3, and then Talleyrand at the back there with a 327.170, but I'm sure he's going to change that. Here we can see Siberian Tiger just coming through the chicane for his second fastest lap of the day. in the rain around at Spa for round 4 of the MaX5 Championship here at the Virtual Racers Club, and he's done a 3 minutes dead, .898. Looking back at IR Graham crossing the line, he can't beat his own time. Oh, IR Graham. Then Guesty is the next one, but he's quite away. Oh no, he's not the next one to cross the line. He's crossing the line next. Here we go. Is it Cthulhu? It was Cthulhu as well, wasn't it? So Cthulhu coming around, see if he can better his 309.020, and it's looking similar. A 309.046, so it is better. Oh no, it's slower, a little bit slower. But Racer Brown, he's bettered his time. He's put it up to second ahead of IR Graham. Only a tenth though, with a 302.627. He's following Alpha Nut around pretty much all that whole lap, so must have been getting a tow. Alpha did better as well with a 303.293. Puts him half a second behind IR Graham and 6 tenths ahead of Guesty. So Guesty, oh, Talleyrand's just set a fast time with a 304.02. What's that? That's Homesick, sorry. Where's Talleyrand gone? Give me a second, I'll find him. No, I thought Talleyrand had gone higher. So Homesick 7th, but it's not from the time he's just set. Skyjacker, he's happy with his 305.511. In 8th place, he's pulled over. Cthulhu, where's... oh, Talleyrand's still there at the back. Sorry, he's done a 324. He's struggling. The championship leader, he's really not happy with the rain. There's only 1 minute left of quali. So, is someone just about to cross the line, is there? Or is that Skyjacker parked in front of the line? Skyjacker parked in front of... no, just behind the line, and he's waiting for the time run out, I don't know. Kale's took it on pole. I didn't see that, sorry, I do apologise. Kale has beat Siberian Tiger by 2 tenths at 3 minutes .624. When did he do that? Someone's on having an off. Oh, Alpha has parked it in 5th. I suppose if they've messed this lap up, there's no point in going all the way around. So Kale is your pole sitter, the South African, in the HP Wheel Deal team car. He's doing an amazing job ahead of Siberian Tiger. Siberian Tiger's just coming up now to see if he... oh, that's not fair, because someone's parked and it's classed as overtaking, I guess. Do you think? Do they all... does it happen to all of them? No, I'm not sure. IR Graham didn't get a penalty. No, maybe Siberian Tiger had an off. So IR Graham puts it on pole, right on his dead of his last lap. Watching Kale now to come round to see if he can take it back off him. Talleyrand's in front of him. Talleyrand's... no, hang on. Yes, Talleyrand is in front of him. I'm going to see orange and black cars and get Homesick and Talleyrand mixed up. Homesick's got the blue parts. What's Talleyrand's colours? The team's got certain coloured liveries, I don't know. I can't see a colour on Talleyrand, so I'm not quite... Racer Brown, he's gone second fastest. Cthulhu has put in a time at the end there, and he's good for... where is he? Oh my, I don't know where Cthulhu is. Cthulhu 9th, sorry, 9th. So IR Graham on pole, Racer Brown in second. Kale still coming around, following Talleyrand. It's those yellow flags are... what, Guesty has just done a 303, which is good for 6th place. Looks like IR Kale is really slow through that chicane, I don't know. Back end swinging out, and oh, it's still swinging out. Can't get that beast under control. Talleyrand in the end set a 305. Oh no, 303 for Kale. So IR Graham pole with a 259.382. Racer Brown 7 tenths, 8 tenths behind him with a 3 minutes .175. Kale with a 3 minutes .624. Siberian Tiger 4th with a 3 minutes .898. In 5th, Alpha Nut with a 303.293. He's 2.5 seconds virtually off of Siberian Tiger, but only 2/10 ahead of Guesty, who did a 3:03.503 in 7th. Homesick Alien with a 3:04.021. He is 1.8 seconds ahead of the championship leader, Talleyrand, with a 3:05.842. Skyjacker is in 9th. 2 to 10th, Quick Up 11th, and Joe Gus was it 12th. How exciting! What sort of race are we going to have here? It's going to be unflippin' believable. So don't forget to hit like and submarine. And here we are. We're sitting on the grids. Bit of a shock. Well, no, we can see the lights. It's just a straight line, so we can't really see who's ahead of who. The lights are red, and the accelerator, and they go. No, just seemed really slow go, didn't it? I suppose in the wet. It looks like Kale has had an amazing leap forward ahead of IR Graham. Siberian Tiger also ahead of IR Graham. IR Graham struggling to get that car moving from a standing start. Look how slow they all look. They're all feeding their way through the source. Jokers is out wide. Looks like Siberian Tiger is right up Kale's Jaxie, heading towards the Rouge. 15 minutes around here is going to be gone in the flash of an eye. But not for these guys. These guys, it's going to feel like an eternity in the wet, trying to keep these cars in between the two white lines. Already, you can see Siberian Tiger's looking quite wild. Has that gone back to standard camera again? Jesus. So, Siberian Tiger in second place. IR Graham on pole, but dropped to third off of the line. Guesty fourth. Oh, 3 in a row here. Alpha and Homesick all going up to Les Gomes together. Alpha's got the lead out of the two of them, and Homesick just ahead of Guesty. Sorry, I don't know what a whistle sounds like on this, but that's racing. So Racer Brown in 7th, behind Guesty. Cthulhu 8th. Ahead of Talleyrand. Joe Curse we saw going out really wide, but he's ahead of Skyjacker, so Skyjacker must have had a small off. Still Kale leading from Siberian Tiger by half a second virtually. Siberian Tiger 7/10 ahead of IR Graham. These three are breaking away from the pack. Alpha Nut has got a 3-way queue behind him of Homesick, Guesty and Racer Brown, all very fast drivers, but Alpha is very difficult to get past. There's Homesick going out really wide already. Bit too much accelerator in that corner. He's gone behind Racer Brown. So Guesty is now queuing up behind Alpha for a pop at the Wriggles liveried MX5. Further down then we saw Homesick have his problem. Cthulhu is ahead of Talleyrand still. Koi Carp's coming back at Talleyrand. And Skyjacker is behind Koi Carp with Jokers, so he's got ahead of Jokers. And there is Jokers a little further back than them guys up ahead then. Kale still being hounded by the Tiger. He won't let it lie. He would not let it lie. I was trying to make a joke out of it, but it's lions that sleep tonight. It didn't work. That was a failed one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So Kale ahead of Siberian Tiger only by half a second for virtually a whole lap now. Kale's out wide on those slippery curbs. Gives Siberian Tiger the chance to get past. Siberian Tiger accepts that opportunity and now takes the lead into the end of the first lap, going into the second lap. He is leading the race by 7/10. Kale really struggling with the chicane. IR Graham is only 3/10 behind him. Getting ever closer. IR Graham looking for the outside around the source, but that is not going to happen. Skyjacker has gone. Disconnected. We assume the internet can be quite dodgy when the rain is like this. And IR Graham, Kale alongside each other. Kale just keeping hold, and there comes Skyjacker back in the room again. I want him to put a message up, either RF or purple. And there we go. I can't cut away from this. I'd like to have a look. Talleyrand in 4th. Wasn't he right near the back? What's happened? Racer Brown. Oh my lord. So we'll start with Alpha, because Alpha was ahead of everyone. I don't know what really went off there. No, it's already happened. Whatever. Oh, that was Homesick. Yeah, we know Homesick was down on them, but it was no Talleyrand, Cthulhu. So it looks like somewhere along the line, Alpha Guesty's in 7th, Racer Brown's in 6th. Cthulhu and Talleyrand were miles back. Who's that? There you are. How freaky is that? Look at that! I don't know what's going on. Oh, we're stuck in the replay, that's why. Sorry. Duh. I don't know what's gone on there, I apologise, but Talleyrand and Cthulhu have come right up through the field for 4th and 5th, ahead of Guesty, Racer Brown. Alpha Nut was ahead of these guys, and he's ended up where pretty much Talleyrand was, just ahead of Koikar. So, oh, I'm so sorry guys, we missed a real big one there. It's because Kale and I.R. Graham are racing, and now I.R. Graham has got ahead of Kale, and he's chasing down Siberian Tiger, trying to get back to his winning ways. He wants to get back on top of the table. Meanwhile, his closest competitors, Racer Brown and Talleyrand, are not. Well, Talleyrand is in 4th, so Talleyrand is scoring well, just ahead of Cthulhu by 1.2 seconds. He's 12 seconds behind the top 3. We've got 9 minutes left of the race. Siberian Tiger going sideways there, and oh my gosh, we saw I.R. Graham going really wide, really wide. I don't usually do replays on crashes because it's a bit harsh, but we want to see if it was a bit of a knock or just a bit too ambitious. Let's have a look. Yeah, just a little ambitious. Back end just came round to meet. What a shame for I.R. Graham, but he's still in 3rd. But Talleyrand is there catching. So Siberian Tiger, we saw him going sideways. I thought it was him. I was just about to get excited about going off the track, and then in the distance there I saw I.R. Graham, and there we go, tiptoeing through the chicane is Siberian Tiger, a second ahead of Kale. Kale's coming for him. 3:02.363 on Kale's last lap. Siberian Tiger got the fastest lap of the race with a 3:02.327. Looking down the field, we can see I.R. Graham under immense pressure from Talleyrand. Ahead of Talleyrand, we've seen Homesick's got past Cthulhu somehow, and he's pulling away. Oh, Guesty's having a bad one there in 8th place in the chicane. It looks like he's lost it, and he can't get that accelerator back on. Get your traction on in the rain, Guesty. It's just not worth the hassle. Guesty down to 11th place with Racer Brown. Looks like Racer Brown's had a bit of an off and gone to 11th to the back. Oh, Cthulhu, Alpha Nut is in 6th, going the wrong way. So there we go, there's Racer Brown sitting behind Joe Cass. Phew, there's someone up ahead there with Cthulhu dropping. Oh, is that a big penalty, or is he just really struggling with something? Going really slowly there, Cthulhu. He's dropped behind. Oh, I don't know, maybe he thinks he knocked Guesty, maybe he's waiting for Guesty, I don't know. This race is so bizarre, man. I can't call it. I know that Siberian Tiger is leading by 1.1 seconds. Kale is in 2nd place. 12 seconds, 12.5 seconds ahead of I.R. Graham after I.R. Graham, I think in this corner, lost the back end. He's crawling through it now. Talleyrand up to 4th. He was near the back. Somehow got past about 5 cars. Cthulhu followed him through, but Cthulhu's dropped back now. Homesick Alien is in 5th. He qualified quite bad, but he's kept his head down, kept on the road, and he's found himself up into 5th place. Well, he's not really kept on the road. We saw him having a bit of an off. And there we see Alpha Nut. Was in 4th place, and he looks like he's recovering quite well because he's up to 6th. Koikar 7th, pretty much on his own there. Racer Brown is catching him up. Racer Brown's got past. I know we saw Cthulhu pulling over. We thought he was going to give the place back to Jokus. We're not sure. There's a lot of unanswered questions in this race. Racer Brown then chasing after Koikar up ahead. We'll see Siberian Tiger. Made the sound effect, didn't get the thing. There you go. Siberian Tiger. Nearly 1.5 seconds. Oh, they're so brave going on that curb. I wouldn't want to touch it. Wouldn't want to touch that curb. Into the chicane. Nearly 2 seconds now. Kale's trying his best. to keep up with him. But these conditions, in these cars, it's a real struggle. So, in thirds, looks like I.R. Graham. No, Homesick. Oh no, where's Talleyrand? Hang on, Talleyrand is 6Z and V. No, we can just see him just coming back on the track. It's already happened, sorry. So, Talleyrand had a small off and has put him beside itself behind Homesick Alien and Alphanaut. There's Homesick Alien with a nasty old scuff in the front part of his car. He's done a 302.708. Siberian Tiger's last lap was a 259.366. He's really getting into the swing of this track. He's leaving Cale behind, 2.6 seconds now. Cale did a 3:7.85. He's not losing distance from him. I mean, he is losing distance, but he's not losing sight of him, sorry. So I.R. Graham there in third. After this small spin, Homesick Alien only 9 seconds behind him. And 5 seconds ahead of Alphanaut, who's in 5th place. This is a crazy race, swapping all over the place. Talleyrand there in 6th, ahead of Koikart, but Koikart looks like he's catching him. 1.5 seconds behind, and he's got he's pulled away from Racer Brown a little bit. Racer Brown struggling here in the wet conditions. And he is 2.8 seconds ahead of Cthulhu, who's 4 seconds ahead of Jokas, who's quite a way ahead of Guesty, which we saw doing really well in the beginning. I think he's pushing now. Siberian Tiger maintaining that 2 to 2.5 seconds ahead of Cale, but one small mistake we've seen from I.R. Graham, and you can change this race quite rapidly. So we'll check out how the battle between Koikart and Talleyrand is. He's only 7 tenths behind now. Koi chasing down the VRC liveried MX5, looking to get past the brake markers. Talleyrand protecting that inside line. You can see the rain just spraying down on us. Visibility so low. Koikart fighting with the traction control as well as the wet conditions. The back end gone a little bit there. Got a little wiggle on. Gave Talleyrand a little bit of breathing space. So Cthulhu, there's a yellow flag. Oh yeah, oh no, Koikart, from a little wiggle it turned into something a lot bigger. It's got quite a gap on Cthulhu. No, he hasn't now. Cthulhu's gone through, and there goes Jokas as well. Oh my, he can't get that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to watch. That's so there we go. Siberian Tiger only 1.8 seconds now ahead of Cale. He hasn't carried on pulling away. He seems to have hit a wall, and now Cale has broken the 3-minute gap to a 2:59.8 and is starting to apply a small amount of pressure to Siberian Tiger. There is I.R. Graham having a bit of a lonely race, 11.5 seconds behind the guys in front of him, and 13 seconds ahead of Homesick. Homesick also a little bit on his own, but he's only got 5.2 seconds on Alpha, who's in 5th, and behind him makes one small mistake and Alpha will be there to collect. And Alpha has got 9.5 seconds on Talleyrand. Talleyrand 9.7, 10 seconds on Cthulhu. Really spreads them out the rain, doesn't it, eh? Cthulhu is only 1.8 seconds ahead of Guesty. Oh, Guesty got ahead of Koikart, and Racer Brown didn't manage to. Racer Brown's having a real... Oh, he's just... His last lap was a good lap, 3:06.171. Just coming across the line again now. 3:46. He's having an awful race. He'll be wishing that sun would come out and dry this wet stuff up, because it's really getting in his way of his championship. He's in 2nd in the championship. So we'll go through our championship here, the top 3 at least. Here you got Talleyrand as championship leader. And he is in 6th place, so not mucho points there. 2nd in the championship is Racer Brown in 11th. Not many points there either. And 3rd in the championship is 3rd in the race, who's going to get quite good points. We must assume that I.R. Graham will get ahead of Racer Brown. I think there was only a point or two of it between the two of them. After this race, Siberian Tiger 1.7 seconds ahead of Kale. So he didn't run and hide. Kale kept up with him, kept the pressure on, kept him honest. There's 20 seconds left of this race. We're all going to finish on the last lap, the same lap, sorry, which is lap 5 if you want to know. Oh, Siberian Tiger. No, there's no way he can get to that line. Can't get through this chicane, can he, in time? He's going to do no, there's your time. So there you go. Has he got through? Oh, you bugger. That means he's got to go around all on his own. So there you go. There you see. Oh, yeah, they finished. Sorry. Siberian Tiger wins the sprint race in the rain at round 4 at Spa. Kale comes 2nd. As I.R. Graham does the fastest lap to boot, 2:59.008 to end. So he gets the points for that. Homesick Alien coming round for 4th place. Kept his head down, kept it tidy. Let other people drop off the road in front of him, and comes home to get 4th. There's Alpha in 5th, only a place down after he's off from where he was. There's Talleyrand. It wasn't a complete and awful misery from where he was near the back of the grid. He managed to get a 6th place, which I'd take. In the wet at Spa, Cthulhu coming around there in 7th place. His old dashboard lit up like a Christmas tree, trying to get some accelerator down. I reckon he's still using a pad, bless him. There we go, 8th place, but Guesty is looking in the last lap. Guesty wants it. Oh, how close is that? Jokers and Guesty, well done. 8th and 9th, quick up. He looks like he's oh no, I thought he was on autopilot the way home there, but no. It's going through the chicane in the 23 Rothmans MX5. Congratulations, quick up. Getting to the end in the wet Spa, and he's going for the fanciest finish. Nice, I like it. And then Racer Brown coming round to the chicane, getting yellow flags even though everyone's finished. How odd is that, giving him a yellow flag? Ooh, can't slow the car down for the chicane. He'll be pleased to hear that. I'm sure the weather forecast says by the time the feature race comes around, this rain will have cleared up, the sun would have dried the track out. There you go, 11th place. So congratulations to Siberia Tiger, Kale and I.R. Graham for podium finishes. And well done, Siberian Tiger, up 3 places. You didn't get the fastest lap, I'm afraid, but to win in the wet in Spa is pretty damned amazing. Don't forget to hit like and subtract. I don't want to replay. Let's have a look at your results there. So Siberian Tiger was your winner from the start. He beat, no, Kale was ahead first for a little bit, wasn't he? And then Siberian Tiger got ahead. But for majority of the race, Siberian Tiger has led. Kale 2nd, I.R. Graham, your pole sitter, dropped down to 3rd, but he did get the fastest lap with a 2:59.008. So I think that's good for 2 points there, and 2 points for pole. So he's that makes up for it a little bit. Homesick, just sitting in tonight for a one-off. He finished in 4th. Great finish from him. Alphanut is in 5th. He was running in 4th and dropped down to about 7th, I think, and got his way back up to 5th place. Talleyrand and Cthulhu, they were back down right near the back when I first saw them on first lap. They fought their way up to 6th and 7th. Jokus in 8th. Guesty 9th, which is a shame because he was up there with the big boys, but we saw him have a small mistake and it destined him to the near back of the field. Koi Karp was having a great race, racing Talleyrand, And it just looked like he had an innocent little wiggle, and that turned into something much, much worse than that, and we saw him off on the kitty litter. Racer Brown, we didn't quite see what his issues were, but we expect he doesn't like the rain in Spa. That was a fantastic sprint race. Like I said, we are hoping... Oh, it looks like it's got sunny already. That's amazing, isn't it, eh? So, it looks like the sun has come out for the 30-minute race. All the drivers will be extremely relieved. Now, who's going to remember to change their tyres and go out there and do a recce lap on wets? He's remembered to put racing mediums on racing hards. Ah, yes. Racing mediums, racing hards, racing hards. So we're looking for someone to sit with. Skyjacker, why not? We'll take those silly, silly numbers. I know they've got the cool flags on and everything, but I can always do that if you want to see flags. Look, he's even got his numbers in there, 99. I've seen how to do it as well. Someone said on the Discord how you do it. So I always wondered how they get a number in their little bar. Like that 99. See if there's someone who hasn't done it too. Racer Brown. See, Racer Brown's got a 0. Yes, apparently it's when you're in the livery and you choose a number board. If you choose a number, your number. So if he chose 86, put the car number board on the car and then took the number board off, that 86 still apparently will stay in that box just in front of his nation's flag. So we'll watch Skyjacker because I like that master. I will close the mic down and then I'm going to go and check the weather outside, see if it's raining or sunny, because it was raining, and if it might be sunny now. It's getting dark. I'll have a look. I'll see you soon. good evening and welcome. I don't think I turned the mic off, so I don't know what you guys heard. Sorry. I'm usually really good at turning the mic off. So I just had like a small conversation with my wife. Probably moaned about a couple of things and then jumped back on here. I was walking around looking for cans of Red Bull. I hide around the house in moments of danger. I found a yellow one, so I'm quite happy. I can't believe I didn't turn the mic off. That's so bizarre. How embarrassing. When I listen back, I'll see what's on there. So we're back. The sun has got his hat on. Hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he has come out to play. We've got a 30-minute race now ahead of us with these little MX5s around this awesome track, the Spa Francorchamps, which I believe, I don't want to keep talking about the Mans. I know it's like, you know, it's happened, get over it, thingamajig. Don't keep harking on about it, my word. But I do believe, because Le Mans was going so well and went so well, there was always a rumour or a chat that if it did do well, that this venue might be the next one for an event, like a big race. I don't know what cars, and I don't know length of time, but I do believe the ideas are percolating in the background for a massive endurance race here at Spa. I doubt it'll be in the rain, and I doubt we'll be using MX5s, so we'll ignore all of that and we'll get on with chatting about the race we have here in hand. Just trying to free up my phone, so I've got YouTube on my phone and I like to use the phone to check on anything on Discord that may or may not have happened. So, ooh, someone's joined. Endurance Nut, welcome to the club, bro. We're so happy to have you. He's recently joined the Discord. So, I'm going to the MaX just to see if anyone's moaned yet. Here we go. There's chats in here. I just said lobby is open. See. Skyjacker did not like the track in the wet. He can't understand how the guys around were getting 3-minute lap times. They got 2:59s near the end, so now I've opened it up. Oh, Jam Huntington's watching. Wants to make sure you had your tea tonight. Yes, I ate it beforehand, Jam Huntington's mum. I had my tea. It was chip shop. I had a battered sausage, Saturday night special. It was gorgeous. Although I made a mistake because I asked for curry sauce, but I'd forgotten I'd asked for curry sauce, and so by the time I come back, my old man had put the curry sauce still in its packet next to the plate, and I just grabbed the tomato ketchup out of instinct and just smothered that bad boy like it had been slaughtered in Tommy K. And then remembered I had me curry sauce, so I was trying to sort of scrape tomato ketchup off my chips and dip them in my curry sauce, and it was a very strange taste. I ate it anyway. But yeah, thank you for asking. Jam Huntington's mum. I bet you wish you hadn't now. Oh my God, there's a fire. There's a fire in the commentary box. Oh, my wife's cooking. Ow! Ow! Jesus. That actually hurt. You shouldn't whip people with tea towels. Yes, it's wrong. That's what she told me last night, Jam. Boom! Sorry, mate. That was too easy. Yes, Jam's mum likes a big sausage. So, Kale is going fast. Look, I've got to concentrate, Jam. Right, I'm concentrating on the race. I'm getting distracted now. Here we are. So, a little sip of Red Bull. Ooh, God's nectar, I'll tell you. Oh, look, we're looking at a Red Bull car. Oh, it's like a drinking game. Every time I go on the Red Bull car, I've got to take a sip. Excuse me. Oh yeah, lovely. Right, so we can see IR Graham in second. Oh, in third, we've got Racer Brown in the Red Bull. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's lovely. In fifth, we've got Siberian Tiger. Sixth in practice. Oh, I haven't told them I'm back. They're probably just like sat there. Got to say the secret code. This is the secret code, but you'll never crack it. Yeah. See? It's tougher than the Enigma, that one. And now let's have a look around. Who's in third place? Oh, it's the Red Bull Mazda. Hang on a minute. I better look for another cam. This might not go so well. Hey, Pat's on. Sausage chips and curry sauce. That's what it's about. Here we go. Kale he's done a 2:31.763 in this dry practice. What were they doing? 3 minutes, weren't they? So, God, nearly 30 seconds faster in the dry, which I suppose you would expect. It's quite a long track, and it looked like they were crawling around in some of the corners. So IR Graham, fastest with a 2:33.080. He's 1.3 seconds behind Kale. Racer Brown is the third fastest. Sorry, he's just posted 2:32.708, which puts him up into second. I'm going to be getting sick of Red Bull by the end of this. So, third, Graham. Fourth, Siberian Tiger. Koi Carp there in fifth. Enjoying the drier track a little bit more than he did the wet. Tulu. Oh, he's taking that traction off now. That must have been doing his nutting, I bet. Trying to put the accelerator down. Oi! Olé! It's a bit of bullfighting for you. Shall we? We should. Shall I get the first Y in? Y. Oh, I'm in there first. Racer Brown beat you. Oh, let's have a look at Racer Brown's car. I haven't seen it for a while. Where is he? Has he gone in the pits? He's hiding from me. Doesn't want me to play my game, my drinking game. There you go. Found Racer Brown. Oh, Koi's not quite ready. He's draining the snake, so to say. Emptying the garden hose. Picking out the leaks. I don't know many euphemisms for having a wee-wee. Kale then, fastest on track so far. IR Graham having a go at donutting, but it's an interesting donut. There you go. Shall we get in car? What do they look like? I think I'm slightly delirious after the 3-hour broadcast last night, to tell you the truth. That car looks like it's going backwards. I don't know why. That's how out of it I am. I'm seeing cars going around the wrong way. I'm seeing cars off the road doing donuts. It's like some crazy, mad racing trip. There we go. There's MX5s everywhere. It was like when I did the replay and it got to the end of the replay, I thought the game froze, and it wasn't. It was the end of the replay in the sprint. That's crazy. Hey, we watch Siberian Tiger after his win. Get a donut in. Lovely, 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 lovely. So, I had a battered sausage, chips, ketchup and curry sauce, and for dessert, I'm getting donuts. There you go. Oh, we're going back the other way now. Oh, God. He's going to try and bring back that chip shop, I think. Ooh. He's quite good at that. He stays on the same spot. So this will be, I think, is it a rolling grid? I'd know, wouldn't you? After 2 seasons. It's definitely reverse. Oh, that's so cool with, like, Koi so close. I should be out the car. There we go. We had loads of them. Sit tight, guys. Here we are. Down for the serious stuff. Mr. Galen put a Y in my comments. Yay! I was asking yesterday for people to do it. Woo! I expect you guys who are watching to interact. So put Y when you're ready to start. And here we go, Skyjacker on the front there after his DNF from the sprint race. Racer Brown, now I'm starting to think it's tactical that he ended up at the back. Oh, hang on. So 3, 2, 1, start. I'm not counting up to 4 like I did. I don't even know which one that was. That was shocking. Skyjacker takes the lead from Racer Brown to Koi Carp. Yay, Pat put bye-bye. It looks like a pair of legs and hips. Guesty's in 4th, sorry. Joker's in 5th. Cthulhu's 7th. Talleyrand is in 7th, sorry. Cthulhu's in 6th. Alphanut's in 8th. Homesick is in 9th. IR Graham 10th, Kale 11th, and Siberian Tiger in 12th. A lot of work for these guys at the back here. Skyjacker is no slouch, and nor is Racer Brown. Already we can see they've pulled to nearly 3 seconds away from Koi Carp and Guesty. They're staying close together though, 8 tenths apart. Guesty pulled a little bit away from Jokers. Jokers is under pressure from Cthulhu. Cthulhu, early days, trying to get past in this 30-minute race. Jokers there on the hards. And has Cthulhu got his hard on? Yeah, Cthulhu is also got hards on. So Cthulhu makes the pass on Jokers. Talleyrand, let's get a little bit of inboard action here. He's looking for a way, but just behind us we have Alphanut. He takes no prisoners, and he knows how to overtake. So here we can see Talleyrand chasing down Jokas, who is just in front of Cthulhu. I should look around. I thought there was going to be... I thought Jokas was in a bit of trouble there, but it looks like Cthulhu's in trouble. Looks like we can see... rubbish. There we go. Cthulhu and Jokas side by side. Jokas is retaking that position from Cthulhu. Cthulhu's now into trouble, but from Talleyrand. Talleyrand's looking up the inside, but there's not enough space. So there we go. Jokas, great move onto Cthulhu. Or a great move back on Cthulhu. So we better... Oh, there's a little bunch here behind Jokas. We've got Cthulhu, Homesick, no, Alphanut and Talleyrand. They're having a ding-dong. Talleyrand just forces his way past Alphanut. Not in a horrible way, I mean, you know, he got past him. It wasn't banging or anything, it's just there was a bit of rubbing as he got past. And Homesick wants a piece of that action also. Back here, IR Graham, Kale and Siberian Tiger have not moved in any positions. And up the front there, Skyjacker is now 2.9 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Really pulling it out the back on that first lap. There's Racer Brown having to get rid of a penalty, which gives Koi Carp the position. Guesty's coming. Can he get ahead? It doesn't look like it. Racer Brown. So Racer Brown stays ahead of Guesty, loses second place to Koi Carp through serving a penalty. Guesty is close to Racer Brown. Alphanut there. He's got back ahead of Talleyrand. We can all but try, but we don't know what will happen. He's already ahead, so that's already happened. Sorry. So there we go. Alphanut ahead of Talleyrand, who's ahead of Homesick, who's ahead of IR Graham. They're going awfully fast through Rouge. And now we can see Alphanut up the inside, but he hasn't quite got it. He's getting back in the tow. Give himself a bit of a boost there. We can see behind these guys, IR Graham has just towed his way past the alien, who's sitting just behind him now, waiting for the next straight to see if he can return the favour. Siberian Tiger has jumped Jokers, Cthulhu, Kale. Oh, I've run out of buttons. Here we go. Cthulhu and Kale. Kale's now at the back. Cthulhu. I wonder what happened there then. Oh, I'm so sorry. Slack is what it is. Slack. Too busy watching those leaders because I'm such a supremist. Watching Koi and Racer Brown. I've missed action at the back there. In the middle here, Guy Graham has got ahead of Talleyrand. What's going on? Dagnamit. Why am I missing everything? So there we see Talleyrand on the outside of Alpha Knot. Oh, a little tap between the two of them, and there you go. Io Graham just slips it up the inside. Thank you very much, guys. Carry on. You keep fighting. I'm just going to take this 5th place here and crack on. Oh, now you don't get stuck. I see. So Talleyrand under pressure from Homesick Alien, the 2 VRC cars. They can't take each other out because that would be shocking. Now then, up in the front, Skyjacker is 9.2 seconds ahead of Coy, but Racer Brown's coming back at Coy. After serving that penalty, he's not waiting around. He wants that position back. And he's looking for any way he can to get past. Let's have a little look at this. Let's have a little one of those. We haven't had one of them in the race. So, Racer Brown in 3rd place, going around the outside of the chicane, but it puts him on the inside, on the exit of the chicane. Can he maintain it? They're side by side, going down the straight. My gosh, Racer Brown's just got it now. Koikart dropping in behind. All the time them two are racing. Guesty is managing to catch them up somewhat, but oh my gosh, Racer Brown and Koikart, what's going on? I think Guesty really had to get on the anchors then to avoid Racer Brown. So Racer Brown still ahead of Koikart. Get on board with Koikart as we go through. Oh, Rouge, Radion and Rouge. So there we go. Full beans. He hasn't lifted his accelerator yet. Full beans in the dry, baby. Great drive. He's on. I haven't even looked at the tyres. I think everyone's on racing hards. He's got that little momentum, trying to get past. Here he comes into Les Combs. On the outside though, but same trick. Puts him on the inside for coming out, but it's not quite enough to get ahead of Racer Brown. So Skyjacker now 12.2 seconds ahead of the, shall I say you got it in the bag? He's got it in the bag, hasn't he? It was Thursday night's WRX challenge. The internet was shocking for, I don't know if it was just me or a few other people, but poor Skyjacker was easily leading that race at Brands Hatch in the Subarus, and I said he got it in the bag, and then it all just went very, very wrong. People were getting kicked out. He had a couple of restarts and said there were safety cars, and Talleyrand and Skyjacker ended up losing his lead and dropping down to about 5th. It was heartbreaking for the man. At the moment though, in our beautiful podium here, we have Skyjacker, Racer Brown and Koikart. We're 7 minutes into the race. Io Graham has made his way through the field, as was expected, and now he's only a second behind Koikart. He's pulling away from Alpha, who's got Guesty. Guesty was above Io Graham and Alpha Nut, so he's dropped back a little bit. Head of Talleyrand. Talleyrand still in front of Homesick Alien. So he's doing a fine job keeping the Alien at bay. Siberian Tiger, he's done a 2:35.247 on his second lap. Kale has got ahead of Katula and Jokus now, and now he's trying to get some headway on the gang ahead of him. So up in the lead, we can see Skyjacker has got the fastest lap of the race with a 2:31.362. His last lap was a 2:31.496. Very close times. Someone's taken over Homesick's YouTube, I think. There's no way he's sending me baby messages. I reckon that was for someone else. He's probably meant to be texting his wife. Yeah, I'm okay, baby. Thanks, Homesick. Third is Io Graham then. Oh, I missed Io Graham getting ahead of Koikart, did I? I'm sorry. I was looking at the messages. So, is that a big shout out to K&L? Hello, Al. How are you? I don't know about saying your real name over the air, but little L, my little L. Super cool TikToker out there. She's a cracker. Skyjacker leading Racer Brown by 13.8 seconds. Racer Brown is only 8/10 ahead of IR Graham. He's in trouble now. IR Graham is coming. He's coming. But, oh, my little niece is watching this. I can't say things like that. So IR Graham, he's making his way towards Racer Brown in a very fast way. Instead of Racer Brown, IR Graham is coming hard, and he's coming fast, and he's coming all over the back of Racer Brown. Koikart fourth, 1.3 seconds ahead of Alphanot. Alphanot's having a fantastic race there in 5th place. He's soaked up all the pressure of the Talleyrand and Homesick behind. He's pulled away from him now, and now he's making his way towards Koikart. Shall we have a quick rundown and check on tyres? So Skyjacker there in the lead. He's on medium tyres. Oh, interesting. That's why he's trying to make hay whilst the sun shines. Yay! So Skyjacker 12.4 seconds, but he has to move it. He has to get a wiggle on, because he's got to do a long stint on hard tyres. There's Racer Brown still holding it ahead of IR Graham, but he's paying a penalty. Those penalties have not been kind to him, has they? He didn't want to. He didn't look like he wanted to get rid of that penalty. He's playing the risky game. But the stewards they see everything, Racer Brown. The stewards see everything. They'll know you haven't paid a penalty. I'm not snitching you up. So IR Graham in 3rd place. He might not have it. That might be a problem. No, he has still got a 2.8 second penalty over his head. So IR Graham there, 1.1 second, also on hard tyres. So Racer Brown and yeah, go Daddy. I want to start calling Homesick Alien Daddy. I like it. Here we can see in 7th place, Daddy. Hello Daddy, how are you? In his Villeneuve helmet. Sorry, where was I? So IR Graham is on hard tyres. Boom. In 4th place we have Koikart. He was in 3rd. He's dropped a little bit away from IR Graham, but he's starting to feel some pressure from Alphanot from behind. He's on hard tyres also. Alphanot again on hard tyres. I think it's the whole field seems. Oh, Alpha is coming. Koi, watch out behind you. Koikart, you've got an Alphanot behind you. You might want to be careful. Keep them doors shut. Lock your doors. Alphanot's on the rampage. So there we can see on board with Alphanot. Koikart giving him no options whatsoever. Keeping the car going as fast as he can. The headlights are up. Alpha's letting him know, I am on my way. And there we go along the always curving straight. What's that, Blanchimont? Heading up towards the chicane formerly known as bus stop. And to the brakes up the inside. What a move! No, that's a move, isn't it? Wow! Really late on the brakes there for Alphanot. Moved up the inside of Koikart. I don't think Koikart really had much choice. Oh, it's not done yet though. Koikart's there, but he's just behind. Oh, some movement behind these guys. Homesick, Siberian Tiger. Talleyrand, first to the pit stops. Get rid of them hard tyres. He's not even got to his crew yet. Jokers, 21 seconds behind. So Jokers, he's on the hard tyres. He has also come into the pits. Katula has fallen right behind. And is he in the pits also? So three of our runners on hard tyres have gone into the pits. Skyjacker still on mediums. His tyres are looking quite red, but he is moving quite fast. 13 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Hang on a minute, just Racer Brown under a lot of pressure. Wow. Oh, GG went straight through him. I is G. He just passed through the ghosted Racer Brown. Moved up to 2nd place. Great move. He needs the championship points. But Talleyrand has done the undercut on all of these guys. Everyone will be thinking, It's a long lap before they can make a pit stop, and all this time Talleyrand is now on his medium tyres. 15 minutes to go, a bit of a risk, doesn't know if the tyres can last, but Skyjacker is making them last so far. I think some of these guys are on comms with each other. I believe Skyjacker, Alpha, Koi are usually in a party chat. So Skyjacker, I'm sure, can relay the message that his mediums have easily lasted for 15 minutes. You'd think at least Alpha and Koi would be making pit stops, so we're looking the rest of the field. IR Graham on the hard tyres. He hasn't pulled away from Racer Brown. Racer Brown's staying with him. Racer Brown's tyres look a lot better than IR Graham's. He's used them less. Come around Blanchimont up to the chicane. He's not late on the brakes there, so they're going to come into the pits, get rid of those hard tyres because of Talleyrand. IR Graham he's concerned. He's concerned that Talleyrand may have got onto something with the undercut there. Racer Brown staying out, so IR Graham making his way to his pit crew, and so has Alpha Nuts and Siberian Tiger. The rest of the field, I think, are just going to come flooding in. So there is IR Graham pulling up to his pit crew. Siberian Tiger hasn't made it yet. Guesty, Koi, Alpha. So we're watching the medium tired car of Talleyrand coming around. IR Graham, he's got his tyres changed, he's got his fuel in, and now he's moving away. The pit exit is a lot earlier than the pit straight, so yes, IR Graham easily gets out before Talleyrand makes it around. But these other guys, looks like they're struggling. Siberian Tiger, Guesty, Alpha's just ahead. So no, Alpha is behind Talleyrand, sorry. Siberian Tiger and Guesty. Koi Cup really lost out there in the pit stops somehow. He's really topped up with fuel. Did they need to? Is what everyone else is? Yeah, everyone else is topped up with fuel. I don't know why Koi Cup's put him right at the back of that group for some reason. Cthulhu already made his pit stop, coming through for his outlap, finishing his outlap. And Jokus there also coming through after their pit stop. So up in the lead then, Skyjacker. He has to put hard tyres on. He's 13.8 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown is having a mare with penalties. Every time we go to him, he seems to be carrying some sort of penalty. He's not enjoying sticking within the track limits. And there's Daddy in third. Hasn't pitted yet. He's going for the long game, I suppose. He's thinking the longer he stays out, the more fresh his tyres will be come the end of the race. So has he got like Beats on the side? I thought he had a Beats livery. Like, go Daddy. And Homesick Alien there in third. Skyjacker's come in to get rid of those medium tyres, and the fuel is running low, and so is Racer Brown's. They've gone all the way till the fuel would carry them here at Spa. We're watching Homesick. His fuel is okay. He must have he's not burnt his fuel as much as the guys ahead, but he is going in to replace those hard compound tyres, and so's Kale. So now we're watching IR Graham should easily get past Homesick and Kale, but it's close calls with Skyjacker. Skyjacker should be out really, because Skyjacker had a great lead on him. There you go. See, Skyjacker is already leaving the pits. How about Racer Brown? He's still fueling up. There comes IR Graham past the pit exit. So IR Graham up into second place. Talleyrand third. Is it third? Is it third? Racer Brown, they're all coming out of the pits now. They should all be appearing around about now. Racer Brown still in third place. Talleyrand up to fourth. Homesick's come out fifth. Where's Alpha? Siberian Tiger is into sixth. Kale seventh. Guesty eighth. Alpha ninth. Like Koi Cup, Alpha really lost out in that pit stop. That's just bizarre thing. But there we can see Koi Cup on Alpha, sitting right up behind him through a Rouge. looking for a way. He's got a better drive. He's warmed his tyres up quicker than Alphanut. Alphanut making sure he's got to take the outside route and only giving him enough width of his car. There we see going into Les Combs. And Alpha lives to sail the tail after that, and it looks like Alpha will be looking at getting past Guesty. So now, oh no! Oh, so IR Graham has taken the lead of the race. Razor Brown is in second place. Talleyrand has moved up to third. Skyjack is still in fourth, but is he there for long on those hard tyres? We can see Homesick Alien. He's got out of the way now, Skyjacker of Homesick Alien. Oh no, big corner cut there, Skyjacker. You get a penalty for that if you're not careful. Siberian Tiger now looking to get past Skyjacker, the leader, for 15 minutes, all the way up to his pit stop. What a disappointment for him, not at him. Gosh, IR Graham then is your leader of the feature race of round 4 here at Spa Francorchamps. He's done an amazing race. He's pushed all of the way, but he's not got it all his own way, because Racer Brown is still only 2.8 seconds behind him. Graham's just done the fastest race time with a 2:30.436. And Talleyrand there. Look, there's your top 3 in the table, your top 3 in the race. Hey? What's that tell you? These guys know these cars. Homesick Alien, 4th. Also on medium tyres now, we'll be just hoping. See, I think Racer Brown looks after his tyres a little bit better than IR Graham. So maybe in around about 7.5 minutes, we might see Racer Brown all over the back of IR Graham. What I've just knocked on the floor with my headphones, that's fine. I can live with that. Racer Brown doing the fastest lap at the moment, doing all he can to catch up IR Graham. Talleyrand, a fantastic podium position after the sprint race. No, he did alright in the sprint race, didn't he? Finished about 4th in the end. No, I can't remember. 6th. Excuse me. Bit of windy pops. So Talleyrand into 3rd. Homesick Alien, Daddy, in 4th. Siberian Tiger, 5th. Oh, my phone lit up. I thought I was getting a message saying stop calling me Daddy. It's weird. Siberian Tiger is in 5th place, the winner of the sprint race. He's only 2.6 seconds behind Homesick Alien. His last lap was a 2:32.065. He's got Kale chasing him down. Homesick Alien's last lap was a outlap, so you can't tell. Kale, his last lap 2:20, and that was an outlap as well, so you can't tell. So there, Guesty still ahead of Alphanut and Koikarp, just about, but he's doing it. So sat on board Guesty, looking back at Alpha and Koi. We're going through the tight corner of Stavelot. Kerberpool, Ferrer. Oh no, Alphanut got past while I was looking down at the map. I apologise, I'm so bad. So there we saw Alphanut getting past Guesty. I didn't see it, you guys must have seen it. What were you looking at? I've got an excuse, I was looking down at corner names. You want some professional, you know, you don't want me to call all the corners Jack Villeneuve corner and David Coulthard corner, Damon Hill corner, the drivers I know. Bit of Raikkonen corner. No, I've learned the proper corners. So I'm looking down, and there we go. You can see Koikarp getting past Guesty along the short straight there into Le Tour. Guesty having a good race. Oh, Koikarp lost it on the curb, big time. Oh my. So who's behind Koi? Skyjacker. He's 7.5 seconds behind Coy, but it's ever decreasing now after Coy's massive off. Guesty, a sigh of relief. So up ahead, I.R. Graham, 3.5 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. I'm quite thirsty, so Cale's got the fastest lap now. So Racer Brown is in second, trying to keep up with I.R. Graham. He's 6 seconds ahead of Talleyrand, who is in third. Talleyrand. They've all got medium tyres on now. They're all making their way to the end of the race. Only 5 minutes to go. Fourth is, oh dear, what have I pressed? Oh, Homesick Alien. Fifth, Siberian Tiger, who's keeping an eye. Oh, Siberian Tiger is only 9/10 ahead of Cale. We said Cale had just done the fastest lap with a 2:30.368. Cale in sixth has got the bit amongst his teeth, and he is galloping towards the Tiger. How many Tigers has Siberian Tiger got in his tank? Hey. So we'll give Cale one of those. Whoosh. He's ever getting closer. Siberian Tiger. Be distracted by the times up in the top corner while he's driving. Seeing that it's gone from 1.5 seconds down to a second, down to 7/10, down to now 4/10. Cale's in Siberian Tiger's toe. Is he going to try and make a jump a la like Alpha up the inside? Bit far back for that, I'd say. But through the chicane, formerly known as Bus Stop, he's really close to the back of Siberian Tiger now. We're racing down to Les Sources, sorry. I didn't even look down, see? I don't want to miss the racing. So, around the outside of Les Sources, trying to cut back to the inside, get the best line possible, get that toe, get the accelerator on, up to third, up to fourth. Flatlining the accelerator as much as we possibly can into fifth, worried about how quickly we're catching up that car going into Eau Rouge. Hit one curb, hit the other curb, we're still through it. We've got great momentum going up to the straight, Kemmel Straight, and we're past, are we? Or have I just changed cars? No, we're alongside. Whoo-wee! It's going to be who is the latest on the brakes. Here we go. They look like they were braking around the same time, but Cale just about makes the move and gets up to fifth place, 3.7 seconds behind Daddy Alien. Whoosh. Cale, great move on the Tiger, because the Tiger is no slouch at racing, which makes that an even better move. Up ahead then, I.R. Graham, 3.3 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown did a 2:30.575 on his last lap, and 2:30.4 for I.R. Graham. He doesn't even have to think about it, he just does fastest laps. And Talleyrand there in third, some 6.3 seconds behind Racer Brown, but he's got Homesick Alien closing in on him. And I imagine he'll be thinking, no, stay back, you're just having a one-off race, don't take points away from championship people like him, Racer Brown and Talleyrand. Well, he probably would, if it was reversed, he'd be like, yeah, get past Racer Brown or get past I.R. Graham, just don't get past me. I need the points, championship leader. So Cale, after that great move on Siberian Tiger, has he got enough in the tank to catch up with Homesick Alien? They're in sight of him, but we're only 1.5 minutes left of this race, so this lap that they're just about to start will be the last lap. There we see I.R. Graham going into Les Sources with Racer Brown following. I.R. Graham's last lap was a 2:31.9. Racer Brown was a 2:32.0, so nothing between these two. Although Racer Brown will be getting nervous about his fuel. He might be lifting a little bit on this lap. Talleyrand 5.7 seconds behind him. Now fuel is flashing, and it is a very long lap around here at Spa. But Talleyrand's got his own issues. He's also got flashing fuel with a homesick alien that doesn't need to conserve fuel. They are Beats logo on the side. I like that. Ooh, I didn't know we were sponsored by Beats. I want to pop into the VRC offices, see if I can get myself a free pair of Beats. Whoosh, homesick alien now. Talleyrand really does have to conserve that fuel. He must be nervous about getting to the end of this race. And homesick is going to make the move around the outside. Can he do it? No. But he's looking now for the inside line. Cale's also coming. Cale's not that far behind, only 3 seconds. Oh my word. You can see now IR Graham has pulled nearly 5.7 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown really nervous about that fuel, I imagine, and doesn't really want to touch the accelerator. And there we can see Talleyrand is really struggling with his fuel. He wants to race Homesick, but he also wants to slow Homesick down so he can conserve that fuel. Homesick again on the outside. This is the only way Talleyrand can know how to keep Homesick alien behind him, is just sit it onto the inside, the apex of the corner, and hope alien hasn't got enough grip to get around the outside of him. But it's a long lap to be able to do that. And all the time behind them, Cale is 2.3 seconds behind the alien. Probably a little bit too much now. We're in the last third of the lap. IR Graham there, just coming up to the chicane, formerly known as Prince. And here he comes, across the line for the win. Congratulations, IR Graham. Woo, yeah. Oh, not quite. He hasn't crossed it yet, has he? Oh, there you go, he's reversed over it. And there we go, Racer Brown did have enough fuel. Homesick did make the move, we missed, sorry, to finish third. Oh no, Cale finished fourth. Talleyrand just finished fifth. Siberian Tiger finished sixth. Koi Carp ahead of Skyjacker still, but only by half a second. I didn't watch these guys down here. Alpha Nuts ended up down here as well with these guys. Sorry, Cthulhu's already finished in last place. There you see Koi Carp taking the line for 7th, Skyjacker 8th, Alpha Nut in 9th, Guesty 10th, Joe Cass coming across the line for 11th place. That was a great race. I enjoyed that wholeheartedly. Oh, he's still going around. Oh, he's got a bit of a way to go yet, so we can have a quick chat. So, IR Graham finished ahead of Racer Brown, finished ahead of Homesick. Homesick got past Talleyrand in the end. Cale also got past Talleyrand, and then Talleyrand finished in 5th. Siberian Tiger just about. He was there. Quick Car 7th. Skyjacker 8th. We saw Skyjacker leading this race for the first 15 minutes. As soon as he put those... Oh, he looks like he pitted again and put mediums back on. He obviously did not want to deal with those hard tyres. There's Alpha Nuts, 9th. Joker's Cthulhu down in 12th. I imagine he'll be wanting to fix that wheel as soon as he can. Whew-wee. And that was your 30-minute feature race of Spa, round 4 of the MX5s, and well done to that man IR Graham, up 9 positions. Didn't get the fastest lap though. Let's have a look at your race results to have a look. So IR Graham won from Racer Brown 2nd. We didn't think Racer Brown was going to make it with the fuel he had, but he got there in the end. Homesick Alien got ahead of Talleyrand with the fuel problem that Talleyrand was having to finish 3rd. Cale amazingly got ahead of Talleyrand as well for 4th. Talleyrand dropped from 3rd to 5th because his fuel ran out virtually on the line. Siberian Tiger finished in 6th. Koi Carp 7th. Looked like something happened in his pits that put him quite further back, because he was running a good 3rd, 4th before his pit stop, and then came out quite far back. Skyjacker led the first half of the race and then put his hards on and had a spin. Thank you, Little L. She said it was a great live. BI, I don't know what BI stands for. By the way. Skyjacker 8th, finished 8th. Alpha Nut finished in 9th. Again, another one that went in a good position to his pit stop and came out not in a great position. So Not sure what happened with him and Coy's pit stops. Guesty in 10th, Jokus 11th, and Katula in 12th. He really wants to fix that wheel, I bet. So, Kale got your fastest lap with a 2:30.368. And that was your round 4 of the MX5s here at Spa Francorchamps during the 3rd season of MX5. That was a wonderfully fun race. We really appreciate all of you guys here at Virtual Racers Club. So if you ever want to come and get involved, sign up to a league, or just join the general chat, then please go to www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, and there'll be a big button that says click here, and that'll take you through to our Discord servers. And then the world's your oyster. You can come in, tell IR Graham what a great race he had, sympathise with Skyjacker because that's got to hurt. Tell Kale that was a great fastest lap. You can do anything. Call Homesick Alien Daddy if you want. Anyway, so all I've got left to tell you is next Sunday, not this Sunday we're just about to hit, but the Sunday after, the hybrid prototype endurance championship starts. So please join us for that, because that is going to be great, seeing those monsters of cars driving around an assortment of different racetracks. I want to say the first one's Lacomajor, I don't know. Just check our Discord for that race. Next you'll see me is Wednesday morning. I'll be doing the GTMC replays. On Thursday evening we'll have around 9, I think, or round 8 or round 9 of the WRX challenge. I think I can check that for you. One tick there. They're going to close the room down. I know they're going to close the room down. This happens to me all the time because I'm so slow at closing up this. I didn't even need to tell you what round WRX challenge is at. It is at, I think it is round 9. Yeah. So, I couldn't tell you what track though. Sorry. WRX on Thursday. Friday, I'm not sure about Friday. It might be a one-off, might be just a practice. I don't think there's going to be anything broadcast. Saturday again with the MX5s, and then Sunday we'll have the hybrids. So busy week ahead. Please come and join us. I was your commentator, Harry Balsack, and I will catch you the next time. Thank you for viewing. I've gone blue, and let me come back. Hello. you thought I'd gone, but no. Don't forget to hit like and subtract. Okay, lovely. Thank you. Bye. Cheerio. Bye bye.